Hey guys. All right. Let everybody get in here. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning from the West Coast, Pacific Standard Time. As you can see, we're just getting up over here. All right. All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for joining me live for the Morning 5. Every morning, I'm going to start doing a Morning 5 hot topics, 5 hot topics for everything Bravo. Because I know, just like me, there's so many of you guys out there who are absolute Bravo fanatics, Bravo fans, and I just want to sit here and chat with you guys about all of this stuff that's going on in the Bravo world. All right, so guys, today I have my glass of water here, and my cats are sitting here trying to knock it over. All right, guys, so today we have 5 hot topics to go over. So one, we're going to meet Dr. Wendy Osefo. Dr. Wendy Osefo is joining the Real Housewives of Potomac cast, and Real Housewives of Potomac is coming back August, so it's right around the corner. Number 2, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is coming, so that's exciting. First of all, what are they going to carry? That's the number one question everyone's asking. And who are the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? And how exciting is Salt Lake City going to be? We're going to jump into all of that too, guys. Number 3, what does a reality star do once reality actually hits? So my question for you guys is, what do you guys think happens to people, a lot of these reality stars, when they're doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons of these shows, and then they really have no trade behind them? So once reality hits and they're off the reality show, what happens to these people? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted to also talk about, I'm trying to count them in. Sorry, guys. Oh, 1 second. I have my little titty tat who's trying to interrupt here. Say hi, Mayday. Okay. Bye, Mayday. All right, guys, I also wanted to talk about how filming has been affected by the pandemic, what production's doing for A production, B production teams, and how they're going to keep these Bravo shows that we love so much going. And then finally, I wanted to talk to you guys about the pressures of being a child of one of the housewives, because what is that? That has to be crazy. What is that like to go to school all the time and have your parents, or have all the kids know that your parents are on TV making a drunk fool of themselves, or whatever the case is going? Sometimes they don't all do that, but you know what I'm saying, guys. All right. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Debbie. Debbie, Miami. Nice. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Anna. And guys, thank you again so much for all of the love and support. I have another one of you. I don't know if you're here watching right now, but I have Carmen, who reached out to me and said, "Hey, stop with the super chat, super stickers, because YouTube takes 30% of that." I wasn't aware of this, guys. I just started live this past week, so I really appreciate all of your guys' donations and love. And Carmen told me to get PayPal, so that's exactly what I did. I went ahead and added the link inside of my description, so if you guys would like to donate to our channel and keep supporting us and keep having us on every morning, then we fully love you guys for it, and we thank you guys so much. But with that being said, guys, let's jump into topic number 1. We're going to talk about Dr. Wendy Osefo from the Real Housewives of Potomac. This is crazy, guys, because the Real Housewives of Potomac is going to be so explosive this season. I'm talking about the whole Monique Candace, that whole fight, the whole Ashley Darby's husband getting caught in a gay scandal, especially with the photos and whatever happened at the hotel. I mean, it's one thing after another. And then we get to see Giselle, I'm pretty sure, navigate the old relationship with the reverend, or the pastor that we never got to see, her old flame. Let's see. Shaw's reunion was badly edited or was choppy. Okay, we could talk about Shaw's too. I would want to be homeschooled. Felicia, I understand. Gina said, plus it interrupts what you're saying. I guess you're talking about the super chats. Hi, Adam from the Florida Golf here. Hi. Start a Patreon account. I don't know what that is. I just made the PayPal. I don't know what all of these are, guys. But thank you again so much for all the love and support, and I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. All right, so let's talk about Dr. Wendy Osefo. So Dr. Wendy Osefo, there's so much to learn about her, and we get to see in the trailer when Ashley's sitting there yelling at her in the face, and she's like, okay, Wendy, and Wendy's like, that's Dr. Wendy to you. So what we don't know about Dr. Wendy yet, because we haven't met her, is that she is, I guess, known on Bravo as a Renaissance woman. She's a professor, a political analyst, an entrepreneur, and a mother. So her daughter Cameron just had her first birthday. I believe it was yesterday. So she's a fairly new mom. She is apparently a woman not to be messed with, and she's very multidimensional. But I love that she's about to bring the drama to the show, because a lot of these storylines were getting a little tired for me, to be honest. Like the whole Robin selling houses, and I mean, it wasn't so exciting anymore. They tried to bring Katie back, but Katie wasn't having it. The Grand Dame, we get to see this season with her potentially headed towards a divorce, which that's crazy because she stuck with him through all the tax stuff, so he's going to leave her now. I don't understand that, but I get it. People, I guess, have to split up. Wendy, anyways, is from Nigeria, so that's exciting. Wendy, I'm just reading this to you guys as I'm getting it. She has her Bachelor of Arts from Temple University and her Master from Johns Hopkins. So she is, like I said, multidimensional. I can't wait, though. I don't want to sit here and talk about her resume because we can look that up all the time. I want to talk about what she's going to bring to the actual Real Housewives of Potomac because, guys, this is, like I said, going to be a crazy season. I want to see what friendships she forms and who she's going to jive with. Because obviously we see that Candace is over on this side with Giselle and Robin. And then we see over here on this side we have Monique and the Grand Dame. So whose side would you be on? Guys, I'm going to actually drop the link to see if any of you guys will call in because I would love to have some callers today. Hi, Mary. Hi, Gina. Guys, call into my StreamYard. Call in. Let's talk about this whole Real Housewives of Potomac. But in the meantime, until anyone calls in, I'm going to go ahead and keep it moving to topic number 2. I like to do that little fun voice. All right, guys, topic number 2 is going to be the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is coming. And that's crazy, too, because it's not very often that they add a new franchise to the Real Housewives. So when they pick a new city, it's big news. They always try to do these different cities. And honestly, originally, I didn't think Real Housewives of Potomac was going to make it, but it did end up surviving. I thought Real Housewives of Miami was great, and then we lost that one. So we really don't know what's going to stick. And Andy is very excited about Salt Lake City. Apparently, their lifestyles are so over the top. They're extremely, their houses are extremely big. We know some of the housewives already, like Lisa Barlow. She has her own tequila company. Meredith Marks. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with. There's a couple housewives that have already been named. I'm so excited because I'm going to be interviewing these housewives and bringing all of those interviews to you guys. But I think I just spoke with a few of them this past week, and I believe we have to wait until August. Not Karen's. Yes, Kiki, we're going to be doing the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm so disappointed with Giselle and Robin for siding with Candace. Okay. I don't like Robin anymore. I liked watching the first 3 seasons of Potomac. Then after that, it just started to get messy. Now I watch it off and on. That's fair, Carmen. That's fair. So first 2 seasons of Potomac was boring, Kiki said. All right, guys, getting back to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So I cannot wait to see their lavish lifestyles. These houses are supposed to be over the top. So fun fact about me, actually, it's not even about me. My fiance comes from a Mormon background, and his family is from Salt Lake City, Utah. So I was asking him, what is it like over there? Because I've never been there. I'm from the South. That doesn't mean anything, but I've just never been to Utah. He's like, wait till you see these houses. They're insane. They're massive. The lifestyles are like just mind-blowing ridiculous. I know. I wish they didn't get rid of Real Housewives of Miami. Hope Salt Lake City, Utah is a nice surprise. I agree with you. I'm the same. Me too, Anna. Is Cody Brown going to be in it? Gina, who is Cody Brown? I like the Real Housewives of Miami. Me too, Kathy. Guys, we have 21 people in the room. Let's build this room up and invite everybody. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video, comment this video, share this video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. YouTube has the highest plastic surgeons in the US. Oh, that's nice to know. So I think that these women are really going to deliver. Apparently, after already talking to some of them, they said that it is going to be an explosive season. But don't they all say that? I mean, I feel like it's all hearsay until we get a trailer. And once we have a properly edited trailer, that's when we know. Cody doesn't live in Utah unless they all moved back. Guys, I don't know who Cody is. Okay. But what would be held in the hand of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? That's my next question. Are they going to hold, like a little bar of gold? Like, it's insane because the only housewives who haven't had to hold anything, actually, I noticed this on one of the Bravo gossip sites, was the Real Housewives of New Jersey. They don't hold anything. They just kind of put their hands on their hips. Everybody else, New York, we get an apple. Beverly Hills, we get a diamond. I believe Miami, we got an orange. When is Utah coming? I missed the date. They haven't actually announced it yet. Utah, they're pushing for August, but I don't know with all of the pushback with these shows being filmed and how long it's taking them to do the reunions. And yeah, I think the pandemic has really, really messed up the timelines for everything because Potomac was supposed to air back in May. I love all of the different funny voices you're making now. LOL. Cody is the husband from Sister Wives. Okay. Anna, those aren't my many different funny voices. Those are my many different personalities. So you're welcome. And no, we would never have a husband from Sister Wives on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Keep some integrity, Anna. Keep some integrity. Okay. Let's keep it moving, guys, because, again, we don't have too much information on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but if you guys get any information, I want to hear it. I want to know what you guys think they're holding, and I want to know what you guys think is going to happen. I have no idea what to expect aside from what my fiance has told me. I'm going to drop the link again below just in case any of you guys want to call in. I would love to hear you guys kind of sound off on what's going on here. I need to know. Okay, let's keep it moving to how filming has been affected by the pandemic and what production is doing to work around it. Topic number 3. Okay, guys, this is actually crazy. We need to see your fiance sometime. Kiki, I said that my channel right now is at 1,740 subscribers. So once I hit 10,000 subscribers, it's my personal goal. I'm going to bring Jason on. That way you guys can meet him. And yeah, he loves the shows just as much as I do. So he's going to sit right next to me. And we have crazy banter. Sometimes I could just like face palm him out of the way and be like, excuse me, this is Up and Adam, not Up and Adam and Jason. But we love each other. We've been together for 6 years. So if you don't want to kill the person you're with after 6 years, maybe you're not doing it right. That's just a thought. Food for thought, or penny for your thought, or whatever it's called. I don't know. So guys, we're going to talk about the filming and how it's been affected. So apparently they're starting to pick back up filming a lot of these shows. I guess they're starting with the Real Housewives of Atlanta too, where they're going to have the women quarantine for up to 14 days separately. So once they quarantine you separately and the production teams quarantine separately, then they're going to have the women film just what's going on in their daily lives one by one. And then I guess slowly they're going to introduce them into small groups. I don't know how this is going to work, and I don't know how the dynamic is going to work of this. The best thing that Bravo could do, I think, in my opinion, is to just be honest within the filming and navigate this as like, this is a time that we're all going through in our lives. And, right now it's scary and you don't want to be around people. So when we film separately and film how awful it is being stuck in your $1 million mansions and film how terrible it is like shopping online. Film all of those things because that's, again, what's going on in their daily lives. Like, it's not every day that they're going out and, they're fighting across a wine bar. And actually, what most people don't know is a lot of these relationships that are made for the show, they don't usually continue, or they don't always continue, I should say, after the show stops filming. A lot of these people don't even talk when the show stops filming. So they take a 6 to 8 month hiatus, and then all of a sudden they start filming again, and it's like, hey, girl, how have you been? And, that's okay. Salt Lake City, let's see. Oh my God, LOL, I think she said that because they were originals from Utah. No worries, just FYI. No, Anna, I of course. I'm just saying of course. I'm just saying there's no way we're bringing in sister wives to the Utah Housewives. I've seen some of the, I mean, I don't know were the sister wives and I don't know if they were, like, if they had the lifestyle and everything. I don't know. Can you tell us the details of Karen's marriage problems? From what we get from the trailer, I haven't actually talked to Karen Huger. I haven't reached out to her either. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to try to get an interview from Karen. I know she won't be able to tell me what's coming up in the season, but as far as her marriage problems, what we get to see in the trailer is kind of her and her husband have hit this rocky point in their life where it's just, it's a lot of time spent. They've been through a lot, and with his tax problems and whatever, I think that they're just growing apart. I don't think there was any infidelity or anything like that. I just think it's a slow grow apart. Salt Lake City. Fun fact, Felicia, Jello. All right, guys, and so getting back to filming during the pandemic, I think that, again, with them filming during the pandemic, it's just like it's probably not gonna work out to their favor or be the same dynamic that we're used to. So it just is what it is, and we're gonna have to expect a different kind of Bravo this upcoming year, because we're going to see all of these shows have to navigate around the filming. Aside from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City or Real Housewives of Potomac, those shows are coming out and they got to film right before the pandemic started, so those will seem fairly normal. But as for the other shows, I mean, I think it's going to be a little interesting and kind of weird to watch. All right. So, let's see. Oh, this is actually a topic that I was super excited about talking about. What does a reality star do when reality really hits? This is crazy to me. I'm going to take a sip of water for this. Apparently everything is crazy to me. So what does a reality star do when reality really hits? I think that, Gina, sometimes, I mean, that one confessional blonde wig was rough, Gina. It was rough. Dallas is coming back. Yes, they're filming Real Housewives of Dallas as we speak. They are coming back. So guys, I want to talk about what happens to reality stars after reality hits. And when I say that, I mean what happens to these stars after, they film these shows for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons. And then all of a sudden there's no more show to film. Like, do they have a trade? What do they do? Do they do book deals? But for some of these people, like we see on The Hills, a lot of them, they made things out of themselves. So Kristen Cavallari, she came up with Uncommon James. Lauren Conrad is extremely successful. And then you had like Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt, who they were a little bit questionable and they had more of a rocky path. We saw them on almost every reality show after that imaginable. I think they were on Celebrity Boot Camp, Marriage Boot Camp, Family Boot Camp, Celebrities Dropped in the Jungle, Out in the Wild. Like, they were on every single show. And then we saw Whitney Port. She went to that city show for New York. We just saw them kind of branch off. But then there are other shows that, we never see the people again. So I'm curious what you guys think is going to happen to a lot of these Bravo shows. Like, for example, when Camp Getaway is over, or Family Karma, what happens to these people? But most of Family Karma, they all have jobs and stuff. So maybe that's not the best example. Like, do you guys remember there used to be there used to be a reality show that focused around a bar here in Los Angeles. I think it was like the Electric Bull or something like that. What happened to those people? It's like, you do these reality shows, you put yourself out there, you know that you have to fight with people, you have to get really dirty, you have to literally verbally hair pull, and then people know you for this character. And then once you kind of adopt this persona, how do you go back to any sort of normalcy after that, especially if the show was a hit show? Because just because it was a hit show doesn't mean that you have a crazy paycheck to back it. I'll tell you that, because a lot of these paychecks, they come and they go really, really, really quick. And if you notice, if you ever watch Bravo and watch What Happens Live with Bravo, Andy is always coaching everyone and saying, guys, save your paychecks, make sure you reinvest, make sure you're not spending it, and be smart, because this isn't forever. Let's see what you guys are saying. Heather Dubrow really utilized her Real Housewives of Orange County opportunity to develop her brand and other businesses. So when she left, she was ready to go. Debbie, I agree with you, but not all of these people are this smart about it. This is, I mean, Heather Dubrow is a literal, like, she's brilliant. And also, they were building a $22 million house during the Housewives, so I don't think that they were necessarily struggling. Let's go on to somebody else. Stephanie G. Who would have thought that Heidi and Spencer would have lasted this long? I think when you're both that far off the wagon, I think that that's the best way to keep it, is to stay together, because I don't know at this point, again, when everybody's seen you on reality TV and you have this persona and you've acted a certain way, I think that your dating pool gets limited. I feel, right? I'm up and at 'em. Shan in the van. Shan, how are you doing, Shan? Let's share the screen. Not share the screen. I'm going to see if anybody wants to kind of comment on this. So I'm putting in the link below to see if anybody wants to call in. All right. They love the money. I agree, Kiki. Dubrows had a bank to start with. You're right, Gina. Yeah, guys, they already had a bank to start with, and that's the point. They already had their own money. So give me somebody else, like Brandi Glanville. She had to do a book, and then we saw her on, again, like Celebrity Boot Camp and all of these, Celebrity Big Brother, I think. You see them on these other shows because they need a constant stream of revenue. So let's talk about somebody. Is there anybody that comes to mind that you guys can think of that was on a reality show that, you know, where the heck are they now? Like, do you guys remember I Love New York, Tiffany Pollard, or Shot at Love with Tila Tequila? What happened to Tila Tequila? You know what I'm saying? Real Housewives of Miami. Let's see. Joanna Krupa, she's a model. She's still a model. We still see her from time to time. Who else, guys? I don't know. If something comes to my head, I'm gonna bring it back up. But if something comes to your guys' head, make sure that you comment it, because I want to know. All right, guys, let's keep it moving and talk about the pressures of being one of the kids of the Housewives. So I couldn't even imagine or fathom being related to one of the Housewives. I feel like, yes, how cool and exciting does it sound? But then also imagine like Tamra's kids who watch her like get on the episode and take off her top, making out with women, like drunk, falling and peeing in bushes. Or imagine like being Vicky's kid who, you know, she's like, shut up! And like crazy. Like it's all the time. Teresa, prostitution, whore! Table flip. Like these, let's see. What are you guys saying? New York is still doing reality. Brandi is still struggling because she hasn't set up a brand or a business. She is constantly relying on a paycheck instead of creating a steady stream of revenue. Debbie, that's a great point. Gina, Danielle Stubbs. Yeah, well, Danielle Staub, yes. Oh, I tried to get her on the show too. I tried to interview Danielle Staub, and I reached out to her a couple times because I noticed that she was randomly following me on Instagram, and I wasn't following her. So I thought that was just a random, like, okay. So I reached out to her and I said, hey, Danielle, I'd love to have you on my channel. I'm talking with so-and-so. We would love to add you to the lineup. And she literally read it, because Instagram shows you when people see what you're doing. She read it and then she just ignored it. So I said, I would love to talk about your new cooking show, blah, 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 yada, 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 and kind of give a backstory. Guys, I heard nothing back from Danielle Staub, so I don't think that one's coming. But what about like Ramona's daughter Avery? Apparently Ramona's daughter Avery was mortified by, you know, like being recognized for her mom around New York City. Apparently what the word on the street is, anytime that they go around the Upper East Side, that Avery like ducks her head, or if somebody notices her for the Real Housewives, she's like, oh no, not me, you know, like she's not about it. She's not about the notoriety. But I don't know how necessarily true that is, because we know that their kids get a lot of the perks of their parents being who they are, because the parents film at these different locations. So once you drop the name, there has to be some sort of perk with it, right? Let's see. Pam woke up late, just got here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Pam. Welcome to the party. Felicia, homeschool, here I come. I'm a teacher and see how cruel kids can be to each other. Well, Felicia, thank you for being a teacher. Carmen, what happened to the couple that was on New York Housewives' first 2 or 3 seasons that illegally went to the governor's ball without an invite? Later, they were on world news because of that. Carmen, you got to drop a name. How about Jackie and Chris from New Jersey? Ramona's daughter is so annoying and she has a... Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'm going to drop the link again and see if anybody wants to call in. Maybe Andrew will call in and sound off on this whole Ramona's daughter thing, in your opinion, I guess. They weren't on New York City, they were on DC. They went to the White House. This one's escaping me right now. The governor's ball. I'm not really sure. I'm sure it'll come back though. But are there any other kids though that we could think of that have really just we also did see on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Yolanda Hadid, when Bella Hadid got the DUI, and Brandy Glanville made that a part of the story. Yolanda Hadid was not happy about that, but really, what are we going to say about Gigi Hadid or Bella Hadid? Because, I mean, they literally both have over like 15 to 20, 25 Vogue covers. You can't say anything about them. Gina, what was the guy's name? Michael Salahi. Thank you, Andrew818, Michael Salahi. All right, guys, so with that being said, DC was only on for 1 season. It got cut, just like Miami. Would that be, yeah, but then it got cut and then they moved right next door to Potomac. Potomac is literally in DC's yard. Yes, the Salahis, the wife left her husband for a drummer from a band. Sounds like a bad Lifetime movie. What is the theme? Are we talking about kids only? No, Andrew, so we had 5 topics today, and just to remind you guys, if anybody wants to sound off on any of the topics, I would love to have you guys call in. Topic number 1 was we got to meet the new housewife from Potomac, Dr. Wendy Osefo. We talked about what we think she's going to bring to the table and how in the trailer we see Ashley Darby say to Wendy, "Sit down, Wendy," and she's like, "That's Dr. Wendy to you." So I can't wait to meet her. Topic number 2 was the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is the next city of the franchise. And we're going to get to see them soon. I think they're going to be announcing in August the arrival date. So I'm so curious what you guys think that Salt Lake City is going to bring to the table. And I'm wondering what you guys think that they're going to hold in their intros. Apparently the houses are supposed to be ginormous, and these ladies are going to be a lot. Apparently there's very eccentric personalities. Topic number 3, I was talking to you guys about how filming has been affected by the pandemic. So how Bravo production teams are working around filming, how they're keeping it going, and what the reality shows are probably going to look like for us over the next year. So if you guys have opinions about that, I'm all for it. And then also, what does a reality star do when reality TV is over? I think that a lot of times, a lot of these reality stars, they get so excited, they put everything on the table, and they're like, you know, they first start off and they're like, "Hi, I'm from Ohio," and then they're like, "Ah!" And that's you know, that lasts a good 2 to 3, maybe 4 years, and then after that's over, where are you going to go work? Because most of the time, a lot of these people don't have traits, unless you're one of the Real Housewives, and then you already have an amazing life before, so you don't have to worry about it. But I'm really not talking about the Housewives here. I'm talking about like some of the other shows. Okay, and then my last topic, topic number 5, was the pressures of being one of the kids of a housewife. So that was where I was going with that. I was just curious what you guys think it would be like to be one of the children of one of the Real Housewives. Again, guys, thank you so much for coming in here too to talk about these things and listen to me and watch my channel. I have so much fun doing this with you guys. And I want you guys to join me every single morning. Join me live for the Morning 5. Normally I do 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today I did 9 a.m. because I have a doctor's appointment, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because if I promise a show, I'm going to bring you a show. I actually have some fun stuff coming too to make these a little bit more interactive, so I can't wait. Let's see what some of you guys are saying. Hi, VJ Parks. Do you think Real Housewives of Dallas will ever make a comeback? To be honest with you, I haven't really been able to get into the Real Housewives of Dallas, and I hate saying that. I had to Google Washington housewife Michael and Tariq Salahi crashed the White House party, I think, with Obama. Ooh. Nene's son, Lori Peterson's kids. Lori Peterson's kids, that was a train wreck. I felt so bad for her. She could not control her kids, especially, oh God, that was rough. That was rough. They should hold snowballs. That would be fun. That would be fun. Snowballs. Okay. Okay. I think there's a lot of polygamists too there. You guys were saying something about sister wives, so maybe they can hold like multiple marriage certificates too. Climbing ropes. Why climbing ropes, Gina? Oh my God, Lori Peterson. That's right. Josh Waring is her son. Yes. Another sad story. That was sad. Do you know if it's without Leanne? Leanne is not coming back to the Real Housewives of Dallas. She's not. Gina's kids were great, but I didn't think that it was as exciting, that whole thing, or her storyline. Hi, Sherry. Utah is great for climbers. Gina, that's a great point. So we have snowballs and we have ropes. Okay. Okay, we have some ideas. Kelly Kroll, woohoo! Woohoo back. All right, guys, so thank you again so much for joining me in my morning five. If there's anything anybody wants to say before we go, I'm going to give it, right now we're on 32 minutes. I'm going to give it to 33 minutes. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me. This was so much fun. Tonight, I'm going to be doing another live at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because it's back. TLC's 90 Day the Other Way, and it's going to be, again, explosive. It always is. Last night, I did a live, but 10 p.m. is such a weird time. Especially Pacific Standard Time because it's late over here on the West Coast and it's already 1 a.m. over on the East Coast. So, you know, people are in bed and it's you know, whatever. It is a weird time, but it's not going to stop me from going on and doing it. And then what else? I also have my Super Bravo Tuesday coming up. So that's tomorrow. That's exciting. It's my stepmom's birthday, but I'm doing a Super Bravo Tuesday. We're going to talk 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, whatever you guys want to talk about Bravo. So this is an open free-for-all. You guys get to call in, ask any questions. This is going to be a big, big, big live. Everybody's going to be joining us. So make sure you guys come in. I also have a few surprise people that I have calling in. So it's going to be a blast, guys. I can't wait for you guys to come. Okay, let's see real quick before I go what you guys are saying. Everyone but Leanne is back. 1+1 full time new housewife and one friend up. That's awesome news. Brianna's having to deal with Brooks was horrific. Brooks was a dirtbag. I agree, Pam. Shan and the van, have a brilliant day. Shan, we love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you at Sherelle's World for the block party. My favorite kid is Brianna. She never really complained, and she even brought her own drama to the table and knew how to control Vicky. Always hoped she'd become a housewife. I don't think she likes the lifestyle enough to become a housewife. I feel like she just wanted to get away from it all. And when can we talk Shaw's? Tomorrow. We're talking all things Bravo. Shannon the Van, you better be here. 6 p.m. PST. All right. Everyone have a great day. Bye, Adam. Bye, Mary. I'm loving the 9-10 a.m.s as I'm in the UK and can watch you when I get home from work whilst having a glass of wine and cooking dinner. Thanks, Jane. I'm so happy that you're here, and I love that. It's Tuesday when we talk Shaw's reunion then. Yes, Shannon the Band, it is definitely going to be. We're still going to have our morning top 5 tomorrow, but yes, we are talking all things Bravo. Thank you, Gina. Ebalita, Amanda. Brandon was her favorite. Bye, Kathy. All right, guys, see you guys tonight, 10 p.m. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you check out my interview with Brian Binney from Family's Karma. I just posted it today, so he's a great guy. He has a lot going on. Unfortunately, he's stuck in the house quarantined with his family, so I think he's going a little bit stir crazy. So if you guys haven't and you don't know who he If you haven't and you don't know who he is, make sure you check him out and go check out his channel, or not his channel, his Instagram, his social media, whatever. Go send him some love and let him know that you guys love Family Karma. Can't wait for Sherelle's World Block Party. Bye, bye, bye. Me neither.